Toddlers in Bison danger zone. Toddler-Wielding tourist recklessly approached 1,000-pound bison in Yellowstone, ignoring warning signs and putting themselves in danger. A shocking video has emerged showing several parents with toddlers approaching a massive 1,000-pound bison in Yellowstone National Park, blatantly ignoring multiple warning signs meant to keep visitors safe. Now let's deep dive into this AI podcast.
Okay, let's dive into something pretty alarming today. Imagine this scene, Yellowstone National Park, and you see mothers with toddlers walking right up close to a wild bison.
Yeah, like 1,000-pound wild bison, and they're ignoring signs, people yelling warnings. Just wow.
Exactly, that whole situation was caught on video, right? It went viral, and it's sort of the core of what we're digging into.
It is. We're looking at that video, eyewitness accounts, like the photographers, plus, official park rules and reports of other recent encounters that have been quite serious.
So the mission here is really to unpack what all these sources are telling us about the dangers, the real dangers.
And what it means for visitor safety, and just basic respect for wildlife in places like Yellowstone.
It's honestly hard to process. The video apparently shows them walking past a road-closed sign.
A sign put there specifically because a bison was nearby.
Right. And the photographer, Jennifer Gunderson, she's a seasoned wildlife photographer, knows her stuff. She was just floored.
You can imagine. She's quoted saying something like, "Who brings toddlers that close to a wild animal?" Just disbelief.
Yeah, she mentioned spending years prepping for her trip, learning the safety rules, even following those Tourons of Yellowstone accounts online.
Those accounts that show people doing foolish things, yeah.
But she never thought she'd see something quite that reckless herself, you know?
Well, and that's the contrast these sources really highlight, isn't it? You have people like her who prepare and understand distance.
And then you have this incredibly casual, dangerous approach shown in the video. It really makes you ask, why?
Why are people ignoring warnings that seem so obvious?
And it's not like the danger isn't real. The sources are absolutely clear. Yellowstone animals are wild, period.
They're unpredictable. A bison isn't a farm animal or, something in a petting zoo you can just walk up to.
Definitely not. And get this, just days before that video went viral, a 30-year-old guy got gored.
In the Upper Geyser Basin. Got too close.
Too close to a bison. And that wasn't the only recent one, was it?
No, back in May, another incident. A 47-year-old man from Florida also gored after approaching a bison.
Wow.
And if you look back just to last year, there were 2 more injuries. One involved an 83-year-old woman.
Oh, man, I remember reading about that one. She was tossed, wasn't she?
Violently tossed into the air by a bison. These aren't minor incidents. They show the raw power we're dealing with when these animals feel threatened.
Which brings us to the park rules. The sources all point to them. Stay back 25 yards from bison and elk. Minimum.
Minimum. And 100 yards from bears and wolves. It's not arbitrary. It's based on safety, on animal behavior, on past events.
It's the baseline for keeping everyone safe, visitors and the animals.
And yet, the video evidence, the injury reports, they all show this pattern of people just ignoring it.
Blowing right past that crucial safety distance.
So the main takeaway from all these sources seems unavoidable, right? These distances aren't suggestions. They're critical safety measures.
Violate them, and you're putting yourself in serious, immediate danger. We see that with the gorings, the woman being tossed.
Yeah.
It's tragic proof.
It boils down to respecting the wildness of the place, the power of the animals that live there, for your own sake, and theirs too.
So thinking about everything, these sources show us the clear rules, the signs, the repeated warnings, these really graphic examples of severe injuries.
Yeah, people literally being thrown by bison.
It leaves us with this really important question for you, the listener, to think about. What is going on here?
Why do some visitors keep making this choice? Approaching these huge, powerful, wild animals like they're harmless.
What does this disconnect tell us? Maybe about how we perceive risk in these environments. Even though they're parks, they're still fundamentally wild.
Or maybe it says something about, our basic understanding of what wild even means today in an age where everything feels accessible. Something to definitely mull over.
What should be the consequences for parents who knowingly endanger the children by approaching wild animals in national parks? Don't forget to comment it. Thanks.